What is up, people? I am hoping that you're good. I don't know why I don't have storage. Anyways, I'll try to be quick. So I've got these 4 PCs to repair. Not going on, not going on, not going on. Short charger. So yeah, let's work on them and see what we're dealing with. So all right, we'll start with this one. They're saying that it shorts the charger, so let's plug a DC power supply and see what it does. Yep, it does that. It does exactly that. So I'm gonna plug it in. You can have a look at the power supply there. Yeah, there's a short circuit here. Alright, so let's open this thing up and try to figure out what's happening. If we're gonna be lucky or if we're gonna waste our time. Alright, here we go. So the charger comes from that side. I am suspecting that we might have an issue with what? Why is it not coming out? It's supposed to just press like this and it pops out. What is happening? There we go. Alright, this part I don't think I should have recorded, but anyways, I've already done that. So what we want to take out is the heatsink, because our charger comes in from right over there. So we want to see what is happening underneath the heatsink. I suspect we've got a faulty reverse diode. That is my biggest suspect. I can hear my phone vibrating here. Okay, let's someone that's saying they wanna. All right, cool. Let's take this off. Oh, okay, it's not my phone. I thought something like my phone was vibrating or something like that. So I was now wondering who would send messages so many times in such a short time. This is slow. Really slow. Anyways, here we are. So I can clearly see from the charging port we've got some inductors. From the inductors we've got a MOSFET, then a reverse diode. So let me see if I can show that on camera. Oh, this is camera anyways, but on the microscope camera. So if you look at it right over there, that's what we're dealing with. So charging port is over there. From the charging port, oh, I don't know what teams are playing today, but I can hear people making noise outside. Yeah, from here I've got some inductors, 4 of them. You can see all 4 of them are taken from one trace, all feeding to the same trace on the other side. Then from here we've got a MOSFET over here. From the MOSFET we've got a reverse diode over here and our current sense resistor. Quite a funny design, like you'd expect it to have 2 MOSFETs and then the resistor, but yeah. Let's see, where do we have a short? Do we have a short by the resistor? Yes, we do. That's a 0 ohm short. 0 ohm. So this is a reverse diode. I'm expecting ground this side and obviously a pass this side, because this is the same as the resistor line. So yeah, we can inject voltage just for the fun of it, but you and I already know that most probably this is a faulty reverse diode. I'm gonna apply some flux over the diode because it's my suspect anyways. I'm only doing this for the fun of it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the faulty component. Oh, short killer is off. All right, I think we've got another set of inductors after the resistor. That's a weird design. Nope. No, it's not the diode. Where is the short? Okay, we have to open this thing up. We have to open this thing up. The short is not on the diode. I could have guessed $1,000 that it would be this. it would be the reverse diode. So in this particular case, I will automatically remove the CPU, and then we check if we still have a short circuit by the resistor. Yes, we do. So our short circuit is not coming from these guys, from these phases that are feeding into the CPU. So it must be a blown cap or something along the line. Do I see anything obvious? I do not see anything obvious here. No, I do not. All right, we're taking everything off from the cover now, because we want to have some good access to this. But I could inject voltage without actually taking everything out. I have no idea who's playing, but yeah, people are enjoying the game that they're watching. Anyways, let's use the cat phone. It's 100%, so we are in luck today, and we will inject voltage. So I just hooked my negative to the chassis. There wouldn't be a need for me to try and pull out the motherboard and hook to the motherboard, because it's all grounded anyways. Because if you count, like, that's a screw on ground of the motherboard to the chassis, ground of the motherboard to the chassis, ground of motherboard to the chassis. Nah, the whole chassis is a negative now. So I'm just waiting for the phone to start up, but in the meantime I can have a look at the board, man. Like, I might be able to pick something obvious. Let's take off this SSD and see. Nope, nothing. It's clean underneath the SSD. The other reason why I took off the CPU is that if these were faulty and I was still injecting voltage, I was risking having to bend those I was risking bending the CPU, because remember, once they are shorted, they are not just a straight wire. So I'm now injecting voltage straight into the CPU, which is not what we want to do. We do not want to inject voltage into the CPU under any circumstances, except for experimental reasons. I saw Soren in one video, he wanted to see which part of the CPU was actually faulty, just to prove that the PCH is the one that was faulty, and he kept injecting. The board was already dead, and there was no recovery on that. Okay. Okay, something is drawing 4 amps. Okay, I'll have to find a way to inject without my hand being part of the whole view. I'm suspecting somewhere around there, because I've got like there. I picked a 98 degrees somewhere over there. Everywhere else on the motherboard, it's cool. It's around 20 degrees. So a short circuit is coming from somewhere next to the CPU header there. What could it be? Who could it be? Alright, I'm gonna spray some alcohol over there. Oh, I took the ground off. Let's inject and see. Oh, it's that cap. It is that capacitor. It is clearly that capacitor over there. Focus. Where is it? That one over there. So let me spray more alcohol around it. Alright, I'm gonna inject voltage again. You see that? It's instantly got dry around it. And since it's like on around 90 something degrees, I can easily pop it off like that. Reason being, it was already hot, so yeah. You heard like the moment I snapped off, the short circuit is gone. The short killer stopped beeping. So we're good. That short circuit is killed and cured. Let's plug everything back, and that would be the CPU and its heatsink. Did I change? Yes, I did. Oh, I forgot the camera is facing that side. Okay, here's the SSD that was in here. And oh yeah, here it is. Now I couldn't see where I put the screw. I have a lot of screws, but it would be nice to just put back everything the way it was. I have seen some really nasty customers out there, like really bad. Wasn't I supposed to put this first before I put the CPU? Well, doesn't seem to matter. Snaps right in. Okay, memory is in. Let's plug the charger and see how we perform. We still need the fan. So I can see some alcohol there. I don't know why it's not evaporated. Wow, this is not evaporating. Is this water? It is evaporating, but I mean like not in the way that I would expect alcohol to evaporate. Okay, we're all good now. Let's pump up the motherboard with power and see the result. But I'm pretty sure this is fixed, which is why I'm just putting back everything, as you can see. All right, charger in. We've got a fan spin. We need the DP display port. Uh-oh, this is broken. This is broken. I just hope it still works, but it's bended really bad. So yeah, you can see on the power supply now it's showing 0.68. I don't know if it's gonna restart or what. The CMOS is still in. I didn't take it off. If the CMOS still works, we should get a picture. That's if the display port cable is not broken. No, we're not gonna get a picture yet because it is still jumping up and down. It is still bumping up and down, so we cannot get a picture yet. Okay, there we go. Should give us another restart. Yeah, you can see it's back up. And do we have a picture now? We have picture. Dell. It's fixed. It's working. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you learned something. I'll be seeing you in another video. This was a simple one. It was just a shorted capacitor. Anyways, cheers and goodbye.